training?
Yeah.
Just in prison. Yeah, I mean, what's interesting is I was going to show here tonight, but we didn't want to bore you guys, is I did a series of tests before I shot this, and the thing about working with Bartholomew Cubbins, he is a major pain in the ass, and he does a lot of preparation, a lot of obsessing, a lot of second guessing, but, you know, we just can't get rid of that son of a bitch. But I did shoot a test with these guys because one of the first things I thought was, you know, I'm a big believer in both of them. They're both very talented and interesting human beings. And I knew they could do pretty much anything if they set their mind to it. But there's a couple of things they can't do. Number one, Tomo cannot act. He knows it. We laughed about it, it's okay. But he's a great cook. You know, I can't cook to save my life, and I can't act either, but I seem to skirt by. No, but these guys, what I did was a series of tests, and I actually set them up backstage, much like a theater here. And where was it? Myrtle Beach. He remembers every place we were at. Myrtle Beach. So I set them up in a fight scene, and they had a great time kicking each other's ass. So we did a little research at first, and that was, I think, really helpful for all of us. And as you can see, Tomo actually is blossoming as an actor. I just don't want him to get too cocky. All right, so let's say goodbye to Shannon and Tomo.
No, it's fine. Look at his parachute pants. Look at his pants. They're like Aladdin pants. Don't go.
You might want to hang.
Bye, Tomo.
Oh, hey. Hi.
Bye, Tomo!
Somebody spilled their coffee.
All right, now we're going to go one-on-one a little bit here. I got to talk to you about the sex stuff.
Mono e mono.
Yeah. What's your favorite curse word, Jared?
Fuck you.
It's not the first time you've said that to me. All right, so, but we're right here in the middle of Hollywood. It's your hometown. I'm sure it's exciting to do this, but why, you know, what's the goal of this?
Good question. There are a few different things that we wanted to accomplish. Number one, this is a chance to show Hurricane in its entirety, unfiltered, uncensored, completely unclothed. And that was really important to me and Shannon and Tomo to show this thing because it was really difficult to get it broadcast. It was banned, as you know, we've talked about, and a lot of you know out there. It was banned on quite a few networks around the world. And this was a chance to show it in its purest form. It's even difficult to show on the internet. I mean, you think that you could just put anything anywhere, but the uncensored version can't even be shown on YouTube, which is very bizarre when you think of some of the strange things on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, someone sees a nipple or something, it's like the end of the world.
But you had to think, making the video, all right, the goal is to show this to as many people as possible, get it on TV, get it on the internet everywhere around the world. I mean, you had to think a little bit, or maybe you didn't, that some people are going to be like, some networks would say, nah, not really, we need to edit this thing down.
I did think that it was going to have a hard time being broadcast. That's why I actually made an edited version. But that edited version is the one that actually had the hard time getting on. And it's funny, I'll read you. I know it is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's a healthy debate, the need that some people feel to censor or to protect all of you people out there from certain images that they deem harmful, versus the right and the need for artists to share their art with, you know, the world. And I mean, it's a healthy debate where that fine line is. Obviously, I knew that some of what was in here, sex, nipples being pierced, some of that stuff would never make it on broadcast.
What about that one scene where the girl is bent over and the other girl's finger was like running?
Oh, what, you're filthy.
Was that on the
That's sheer mouth out with soap, young boy.
I saw it. I was sitting in the third row down there, and I saw, but I've seen it before. But so
yeah, well, I'm going to show you.
You got a list? You have a list?
Hold on. Did somebody, Robbie? Did you just re-email me that thing or not? But it's interesting because I have here the list that was sent back to me from the network At least I thought I had it. Somebody promised they would email it to me. Let me see. And it was crazy. There was a list of, you know, edit points that they wanted removed from the film. And what fascinated me is it wasn't really, there's quite a bit of violence in it, there's some other imagery as well, but they had the most problem with the sexuality of it, and it seemed to not really matter how much I cut. They were really intent on not showing it, and we were pretty much banished to the graveyard shift on everything from, you know, the BBC to other networks, which we won't name right now for fear of certain banishment. But there's this... You have a copy? Hey, Robbie, can you bring it to me right now?
So this is a list, so you sent out the video and you got a list back of everything that had to go.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing to kind of look at it, because... hold on. Do you have it? She's out smoking a cigarette.
Well, I have another question for you.
Robbie, yeah, ask me another one. We'll come back to it.
So have you...
Oh, hold on. It's right here.
If you would have worn such a huge jacket with so many pockets, you would have...
Yeah, but I'm still going to hang Robbie by her eyelids because she's not in here right now. Are you here? Hey, I run a tight ship, motherfuckers. You better watch out. You think this shit comes easy? You see what I do for you people? Anyway, okay, enough of that. I love you too. Okay, my favorite was at 9 minutes and 17 seconds. Woman runs finger over other woman's G-string clad bottom and touches her anus. And it says, this shot makes the video completely 1000% restricted from any broadcast possible. But it's interesting, they say down here, you know, there's a list right here, I don't know if you can see this, but these are all edit points on that entire page. And, you know, it's everything between fight between gimp man and bystander, kick to leg, too graphic, post to 7 p.m. Girl in leather bunny outfit on knees briefly kisses a man with long stringy hair. I mean, that was perfect. Check this out. At 4 minutes 35 seconds, man pulls a key on ribbon chain from his mouth. Explicit.
What?
Motorcyclist spins bike and skids across ground. Explicit. Bondage ball gag is put over other girl's mouth. Cyclist stabs man. Priest, rabbi, and monk burn books. I mean, it goes on and on. Large-breasted lady in bra and gas mask. Yes, that's Natalie. You know, couple in bondage gear, girl with gag, French voiceover about abandoning yourself is too explicit. I don't know, you know. So it's dripping hot wax over a body. And what I found interesting is you can't show nipples even if they're covered with tassels. They have to be completely like, you know, it brought up a lot of things like, in my opinion, which is slightly skewed and strange, so we all know that. You know, kids are sitting in front of the TV all day and night, being bombarded with basically what is corporate porn. You know, I'm not joking. I mean, it's seriously corporate porn. It's like, I'm a capitalist as well, but it's like this uber capitalist right-wing corporate porn that we're bombarding each other with all the time. But as soon as it comes to sexuality, oh, either clap or don't. And in the middle is not good. You know, as soon as you start to talk about sex, people get so scared. Like, I think, you know, they think that people are going to start fucking in the streets if they show something on TV. You know, if that was the case, just anytime a war broke out, they could play Porky's or something, and then we'd all just be weird and horny or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shut up.
What?
If Clinton did the cigar, so can we? Yeah, well, I suppose. Be careful what you say.